Aimed at stopping what he called North Korean anti-state forces.
A night of chaos in South Korea's capital of Seoul as the military rushed the country.
Yoon had called out the military just hours earlier, accusing the main opposition party of sympathizing with North Korea and anti-state activities.
The move comes as the president faces impeachment for temporarily declaring martial law.
It's out of South Korea. But the country's president declared martial law. And you're seeing people in the streets and elsewhere. This move drawing hundreds of those protesters to the South Korean parliament building as we speak.
Outside the parliament, protesters pushing against
with my eyes still in one place. I started to awaken from within, and in an instant, I saw what appeared like the theater of the day play out. I saw a man that stood from afar, calm, but what was profound was the language that he began to speak. And I realized that this was a vision for what is about to unfold and happen in the time of man. I saw the nation of South Korea, and I saw like a strife and a groaning start to arise from that place, and the pains that came forth were unbearable. For from within I felt a sense of fear for what I beheld, for there is strife and fights. And then I saw it building up to the point where I saw brimstone start to fill the air and the sky of that nation, South Korea. Father, we cover the nation of South Korea and we preserve that land, that no darkness shall prevail over it. But when signs of this begin to come to pass, the Spirit of the Lord said unto me, let the men that hold time and the signs of the unknown start to arise and spread forth, for this shall be a great sign not seen before. For when the time comes, I bring down the high tree and exalt the low tree, and the nations shall know that I am he that holds all things in the palms of my hands, saith the Spirit of the Lord. Glory to God.
A night of chaos in South Korea's capital of Seoul as the military rushed the country's parliamentary building.
Impeachment proceedings have begun against the South Korean president after his shock move to try to impose martial law for the first time in more than 40 years. Yoon Suk-yeol is now facing pressure to stand down after MPs voted against his declaration, with
scaling fences to get back inside for it. Outside the parliament, protesters pushing against...
I saw the nation of South Korea, and I saw like a strife and a groaning start to arise from that place, and the pains that came forth were unbearable. For from within I felt a sense of fear for what I beheld.
A night of chaos in South Korea's capital of Seoul as the military rushed the country's parliamentary building.
The move comes as the president faces impeachment for temporarily declaring martial law.
When opposition lawmakers held an emergency vote to defy the president and scrap martial law, some of them scaling fences to get back inside for it. Outside